few years, we've seen some remarkable experiments in breeding new Australian species, some of which have been more successful than others. For example, crossing a television newsreader with a brick simply produces another brick. But crossing a shop window dummy with a string puppet produces a fascinating creature called the Quizmaster. Quizmasters possess an extra Y chromosome. They also have an extra when, where, and how chromosome. They display quite bizarre behavior. They build dens which are filled with wheels, cages, booths, and other torture devices. They lure their victims into their dens and offer to give them expensive presents, but then proceed to question them closely about a string of completely irrelevant and disconnected topics. One species displays a memory so short that it has to stop every few minutes to ask, "Who am I?" Others subject their victims to physical duress. One of the most vicious forces their victims to mate with hideous members of the opposite sex. Then suddenly the Quizmaster will become tired and ask their victims to come back the following night, when of course the entire ritual is simply repeated. The female counterpart of the Quizmaster is called the game show hostess. The show hostess part comes from the fact that they always display the gifts. But as to why they're called game, that we can only imagine.